Venkaiah Naidu रीजनल एडिटर्स कॉन्फ्रेंस को खिताब कर रहे हैं।
The purpose is to communicate to the people the truth. So that's why whenever a new channel, people come to me and say, "Sir, we are starting a new channel. Please give message." And I always tell them, be nearer to truth and be away from sensation. సత్యానికి దగ్గరగా సంచలనానికి దూరంగా ఉండాలని చెప్పి నేను ఎప్పుడు చెప్తూ ఉంటాను. ఎందుకంటే the credibility is important. Information is a great ammunition. Information is a great ammunition. Ammunition to fight poverty. Ammunition to fight inequality. Ammunition to fight corruption. Ammunition to fight even terrorism also. So keeping that in mind, all the stakeholders in this arena should perform their responsibility. This is the first point I want to make in front of all of you for this Southern Editors Regional Conference, which is hosted by our PIB. The print media here plays a very important role as newspapers have continued to hold their ground for being reliable and credible. Print media, something is printed. Electronic sometimes evaporates after some time, by the time next headline comes. Whereas print is a print. It is an imprint in the minds of the people. And there used to be days when I was a student at Nellore, my native place nearby. People used to say if something appears in Hindu newspaper, then it's credible. And I asked them why. Hindu people, they always verify. And then there used to be a joke also. If there is somebody, suddenly somebody passes away, the Hindu reporter will go to the house, see the body and test the pulse of the person and then only report that the person is no more. That used to be the saying those days. I am talking of 1965, 1966 when I was a student in Nellore. We used to have a correspondent by name Mr. Shri very senior person, 70, up to 70 years he used to, he never used to retire or retire also, he always used to work tirelessly. But today, let us ponder over, do we have that much credibility? It's a question to pose ourselves. I am not trying to criticize anybody, I am not trying to make out a case against us in favor of any newspaper. Please, all of you, whoever is having cell phone, please keep it in a silent mode or switch off, because it will create problems. Sometimes technology is very useful, cell phone is very useful, but sometimes cell will make hell of the situation. So please keep them in silent mode, and I also suggest to the staff not to allow the people to move in and move out. Maintain some sort of silence also. Friends, it has been found that the newspapers are still the medium for deep reach and credibility, as people often turn to newspapers to validate the facts, news and analysis already gathered from news channels and other mediums. What has appeared in the evening channel that is being discussed next day morning in the print media. There is an analysis, some amount of research. So some amount of discussion also takes place. After that only they go for the news. In a democracy, media serves as a very important purpose of being a conduit between the government and the citizen. You are the link between the government and the people. So you have a greater responsibility. Those days the link used to be Maharishi Narada used to carry from one side to other side the news. But Narada, people use it in negative sense. It was not the case. He was the greatest communicator of those days. But we modern Naradas, are we doing justice to ourselves? Are we conveying the actual facts? One has to really do a soul searching. It is an arena of public debate that leads to more intelligent policy and decision making. The success of development programs largely depends on the nature and the extent of use of mass media in mobilization of people for development. Because without people's involvement, no program can succeed. We politicians made the people to think all these years, everything will be done by government. You don't worry. सब काम सरकार करेगा, हम बेकार बैठे तो चलेगा. ऐसा चलेगा नहीं. Without people's participation, without involving the people, you cannot really have meaningful development. It will be half-hearted or half-completed. So that's the experience which we have gained. That's why the present government believes in people's participation. And people's participation helps. Transparency and accountability in the governance and government, in the organization, is the need of the hour. This is what the Prime Minister is trying to impress upon the people. True to its defining spirit, the world over, media in India has been transforming people's lives by setting up progressive agendas, shaping up public opinions, maintaining social cohesion, and building well-informed citizens.